undoubtedly the image of the day. After her successful Rafale sortie, President Droupadi Murmu posed with squadron leader Shivangi Singh, who's India's first woman Rafale pilot, the very officer whom Pakistan's media falsely claimed was captured during Operation Sindoor. Today, that propaganda lies in ruins because the Shakti that Pakistan tried to target stands undefeated, as you could see. Look at this picture once again. A tribal daughter who is India's president and a woman warrior who flies India's most powerful fighter, the Rafale. Together, they represent Nari Shakti, Rashtra Shakti, and also Bharat Shakti. This image is a rebuke to propaganda, a celebration of courage, and a reminder of India's new confidence. This is the Sindoor spirit. That is the picture that I'm talking about, viewers. That is squadron leader Shivangi Singh, who posed with the President of India, Droupadi Murmu. This is a powerful image that came across today, and this is indeed the image of the day that is a strong answer to everybody who doubts women, to Pakistan, who had claimed that Shivangi Singh has been captured by them, and to the world, for them to see that India stands powerful and tall. Let me go across to Rishabh, my colleague, who's joining us. Rishabh, what an absolutely fantastic image of the day. While on one hand, we had President Droupadi Murmu take that Rafale sortie, we had then, her pose with squadron leader Shivangi Singh, somebody who stands as an epitome of Nari Shakti in this country.
Well, what we're given to understand that President of India, the first citizen of the country and the Supreme Commander of Indian Armed Forces, was in air for 30 minutes. As per the statement from Indian Air Force, the President flew for about 30 minutes, covering 200 kilometers of distance before returning to the airbase in Ambala. She was flown by the commanding officer of the 17th Squadron, which is the squadron of the Rafale aircraft, the first squadron of Rafale aircraft stationed in Ambala, and then the pictures came in.
Right, Rishabh, I'm going to come back to you. Let me go across to Lieutenant General KJS Dhillon, who's joining me on the phone line. Lieutenant General, good afternoon, namaskar. A proud veteran today, looking at these visuals that have come out of the Ambala airbase.
Good afternoon, ma'am, and good afternoon to all your viewers. Yes, professional armies don't tell lies, and professional armies don't react to lies, or professional defense forces for that matter. So the Indian Air Force, when Pakistan made all those claims of Shivangi Singh having been captured or having been this and that, as also so many jets down. Imagine a country's Prime Minister at one time says 5 jets down, then he says 6 jets down, then he goes to the United Nations and says 7 jets down. So all these lies, without a shred of an evidence, have been shattered very systematically by our forces by showing the visuals, the satellite imageries of the damaged airfields and other things. And now today, this picture of Squadron Leader Shivangi Singh with the Supreme Commander, the President of India, has again shattered a plethora of lies. See, this is how the sincere forces or defense forces, the responsible nations, this is how they behave. They don't unnecessarily keep jumping on lies. And if you look at the body language of this picture, see the confidence, see the smile, and see the pride in their picture, both for the officer as well as for the Honorable President. So this is one way of shattering lies of a country which is a perpetual liar. So this is picture which the Air Force has released just to show to the world that we don't do cheap tricks, we don't get into theatrics. We get into a professional mode and we do things professionally. May it be destruction of air bases, we do it professionally with evidence. May it be destruction of enemy jets and AWACS, we do it professionally with evidence and with imageries. And may it be just proving the enemy wrong, we do it professionally without making noise.
All right, General Dhillon, thanks very much for joining us on Times Now and sharing your perspective. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, at exactly 11:27 this morning, President Droupadi Murmu took off in a Rafale from the Ambala Air Base, India's most strategic air station, the same base from where our lethal fighter jets struck Pakistan. Now, before boarding, she inspected the Guard of Honor, donned a G suit and waved from the cockpit. As Air Chief Marshal AP Singh took off in a separate aircraft, the President's sortie lasted about 30 minutes. The Rafale sortie was laden with symbolism. Just 175 days back, during Operation Sindoor, Rafale fighter jets struck terror infrastructure in Pakistan. Now, this Rafale is, remember, a fourth-generation multi-role fighter built by Dassault Aviation of France. It was formally inducted into the Indian Air Force in 2020. It is equipped with advanced radar, electronic warfare suite, and beyond visual range missiles. Rafale is designed for both air dominance and ground strike missions. It can fly at twice the speed of sound, strike targets 300 kilometers away, and return home without a scratch. These very jets played a crucial role in Operation Sindoor, executing precise targets across enemy lines, backed by integrated Indian Air Force and Indian Army coordination. Today, the President's sortie from Ambala was an ode to that success, an airborne salute to India's modern strike power. Now, under Prime Minister Narendra Modi's leadership, India's political and military leadership has closely engaged with the armed forces, not just through policy, but by sharing the cockpit. In November 2023, PM Modi himself flew a 30-minute sortie in the indigenous Tejas light combat aircraft from Bengaluru, becoming the first Indian PM to do so. Defence Minister Rajnath Singh also took a flight in Rafale back in 2019 in France during the aircraft's formal handover ceremony to India. In 2018, as Defence Minister Nirmala Sitharaman had flown a sortie in Sukhoi 30 MKI from the airbase in Jodhpur. The message has been consistent. Leadership means visibility and solidarity with the forces. These sorties reflect confidence, accountability, and the political will to stand shoulder to shoulder with those who guard India's skies. Let me go across to Wing Commander Prasun Joshi, who's joining us at the moment. All right, Wing Commander Prasun Bakshi, beg your pardon. Wing Commander, good afternoon, namaskar. What do you make of this rather historic visual that emerged out of Ambala Air Base? This is not just a proud moment as a country for all of us, but a strong message being sent across?
It's a very strong message. Madam, you must understand that Ambala is the prime base of Indian Air Force. It was established before the Second World War. And all operational training in the fighter aircrafts was imparted in Ambala. So this was the premier base always. And there is not a single pilot, probably Indian Air Force, who has not gone through Ambala sometime or other. So we must say that Ambala has seen making of the history of Air Force. For a long time it has taken part, and it's still taking part. All the major aircrafts, include from Jaguars to Sukhois to Rafale, they all operate from there. We have all operated from there. But what I would like to tell you this, that besides that, Ambala will see more and more development. You will, in fact, where the news is correct, all the modern aircraft which are now coming up, they will be having their bases out there. So, needless to say, today's event augurs very well, and it combines with the history of the Ambala base. It is a red-letter day for India.
Okay.
That today the President has taken a sortie in Rafale, and Rafale is going to be the mainstay of Indian Air Force.
Right. Wing Commander Bakshi, thank you very much for sharing your perspective. We're slipping into a short break, viewers, but we will keep getting you updates, not just from this Rafale sortie that the President has made, but from across India and the world.